Phillips Baker, president and CEO of Hecla Mining Company, joins us now for a CNBC exclusive. Phillips, this must be crazy to watch all of this. What's been your reaction as silver has got caught up in the whole retail Reddit traders versus hedge funds drama on the way up and now on the way down?
Well, Hecla Mining Company is a 130-year-old company, so we're kind of used to this roller coaster ride that we see in silver that occurs, periodically, and so this isn't unusual, and we're built to survive these moves, and we're happy that the share price is actually up 8% for the week. So,
net, you're a happy guy. What is different though than 100 and whatever years ago from your founding is the appeal of ETFs and the fact that they've become so useful. And we saw SLV, the big silver ETF from BlackRock, attract, I think, $900 million one day last week, which is the most ever. These commodity ETFs are a little more complicated, right? Because they have to be backed by physical silver. So how has that changed the whole game and the equation for you and the demand for silver?
Well, it's really opened up people investing in silver in an easy way. Before it was complicated, they had to hold the silver themselves. They had all the risk of loss of holding that silver. Now they're able to invest in the ETF, and so it's really just made it much easier to democratize, if you will, people owning silver. It's been great, I think, net for our business. Silver prices are 5 times what they were 20 years ago.
And so who do you think the marginal buyer is now? Or rather, what is their reason for buying silver? Is it as a sort of hedge asset, a protection asset, or because of exposure to its growing use in various different areas? Yeah,
it's both of those things. It's a monetary asset, and gold is not too far from its all-time highs. Silver is halfway there. So I think investors see that, and then they also see that growing use as an asset, as a metal that decarbonizes our economy. It's critical for any electric vehicles. It's critical for photovoltaic cells. It's really a metal for the future.
EVs in particular have been a hot area for investments, all the SPACs, Tesla, of course. To what extent is silver necessary for electric vehicles? GM, for instance, with its announcement that it's going gas-free by 2035. How bullish is that for silver? How much is needed in that kind of production and these visions that are coming out of these companies?
It is a critical element of it because of the conductivity of the metal and the resistivity of the metal. The expectation is that you're going to use about 3.5 times more silver in those electric vehicles in the future than the conventional vehicles that we have today.
What's your take overall as to the influence the dollar's had in the last, let's say, 9 months, the rally that silver's had? It's pushed it back to an 8-year high, not to the sort of 11-year high that others are looking at. If the dollar stabilizes or strengthens from here, do you think silver will plateau at best?
Yeah, certainly if the dollar strengthens, it provides some headwind for silver. It provides headwind for really all commodities. But I think that's is not really the expectation to see the dollar strengthen.
Phillips Baker, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.